welcome back to another YouTube video. This time it's another VR to NovaBug, Chris, and his Friday Foursome series. Just a big thanks to everyone who liked and commented on my video when it were up, and I made it into NovaBug's top 3, so big thanks to that. I don't know whether it's down to me or to my little helper here, little Frank. I don't know why that's why people watched, but never mind. Quite happy to win. So anyway, let's crack on with his latest question, which is your 4 cherished games. Now I've just watched his video, so it's fresh in my mind. Frank's probably going to wander off. So he's talked about not your favourite games, not the best game you've ever played, but your most cherished games. And the thing that got me thinking was when he said, you know, games that put hairs on the back of your neck. So for me, I've not really spoke about it before, but before the Mega Drive, for me came the Amstrad. So we're going to start with an Amstrad game. So this is the first one. It is Dandy, if you can see that. Now I've literally been bugging Chris, no pun intended, about this game for a few months now, because it's a game that I probably played when I was 8 or 9 years old, and for me, memory wise, it just, you know, it's all about the memories of this game. We used to have an Amstrad 6128 set up in the living room downstairs in the corner, and I always remember playing this. Seemed to play on a Saturday night, and a few months ago I've been watching Chris's NovaBugs channel, which has really got me back into the whole Amstrad scene, and I've been looking on eBay, and I've been thinking about all the games that I used to play on the Amstrad, and I couldn't remember what this were called, and I kept asking NovaBug various games. Thank God, the microphone. Various games, and you know, he kept telling me games, and I said no, it's not that. And then one night last week, I was looking through eBay, just typed in Amstrad, CPC, scrolling through the listings, and you know, like when you recognise a game, like a cover of a game, you think, oh yeah, I remember that. I just saw this cover, just a picture of this game. I thought, that is the game that I couldn't remember, and I could remember what it looked like. I could remember that it was like a top down, you used to travel through dungeons, and there were spiders in the game. There you go, there's a spider there, but I could not for the life of me remember what it was called. So when I saw it on eBay, straight away, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up straight away, and I thought, for £3 or whatever it was, I've got to have that game. So this is what I bought. And there's actually a few other CPC Amstrad games that I could have chosen, but this is the one for me. This is the one I can remember playing in the living room on the Saturday night. I think there might be Noel's house party on the TV. The neighbours used to come round all the time, and you know, just a real vivid memory of early gaming. So that's the first one. Now, I can't show you any actual gameplay because I've not got an Amstrad yet. I'll just say that. So the next one, I've not even got it. I've not got the system. It's moved on a few years. It's when I used to go to my cousin's house just around the corner. Frank, he's just playing with the slipper. Go over there, go on. I used to go to my cousin's house, and it's where it all started for me, console gaming, and that was Super Mario Brothers on the original Nintendo. Again, every time I play it, it takes me back to when we were sat in my cousin's living room, and there used to be some of his mates off the street he lived on. They used to come in, and we just used to have, you know, so much fun playing Super Mario Brothers on the NES. So yeah, and I've not played it for years. I have played it on emulation recently, but I've not actually sat down and played it on an original Nintendo console. Sorry, Frank's just killing a slipper in front of me. Frank, what are we doing? Come over here, come on. So that's where it all started for me, because I nearly bought the NES, and then my mum got me a Master System, sent that back, and then eventually that brings me on to my next console, number 3. The third game is for the Mega Drive, and it is, if you know my channel, you know I'm a huge Sonic fan. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Christmas 1992, best Christmas ever for me. It will never ever be beaten. The whole build up to this game was incredible. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember Christmas Day. I remember Birds of the Feather Christmas Special, watching that. I think my mum had a part-time job and she had to work Christmas Day, but she came back about 8 o'clock, and I remember, you know, meeting my mum from work and being in the house all day, been playing on this with my sister, and it's a fantastic game, so many memories, and every time I play it, it always takes me back to that Christmas of '92. So, and it really is my favourite game of all time. So I know some people don't like Sonic, but I adore this game. So that's my number 3. And then moving on, several years later, for the 32-bit generation, it's none other than Rage Racer on the PlayStation. Now, I probably used to play this when I was at school, so about 97, early 98. I remember coming home from school, we had a free period on Friday, I think it was, straight after dinner. And me and a few of my mates used to come back to my house. My mum and dad were at work, and we'd just play this all dinner, all through the free period. I think the last lesson we had was RE, and most of the time we never went back. We just stayed, played this, and we also played Gran Turismo. But Rage Racer for me, I put so many hours into this game. The music, the gameplay, the whole feel of the game for me is, you know, really good. And, you know, it's a classic arcade game when you compare it to the likes of Gran Turismo, when it's more aimed at a driving simulator. But for sheer fun, you can just pick it up and play. This is where it is for me, Rage Racer. So that's it. So we've got Dandy, Super Mario Brothers, Sonic 2, and finally Rage Racer. You coming up here, Frank? No, you're not bothered. He's just staring at me off camera. So yeah, that's my VR to NovaBugs Friday Foursome. Once again, Chris, fantastic series. Really enjoying doing these VRs, and you're really getting the memories flowing, the questions you're asking. I've discovered a few more tubers, a few more channels, and I think it really gets the community growing. And come on camera. This is his slipperies after. So a pretty Frankless video, so we'll see if people still want to watch, because Frank spent most of the time behind the camera there. So that's it, guys, and I'll probably do another one in the future. So thanks a lot. Cheers.